Now it is good to go. Okay. Yes. Okay. So here we have two rules. The first rule is RC rule, and the second rule is CR rule. Okay, so these two rules we need to follow. Okay, so see, we will discuss the solution for this. So A into B complement. So first, to find out A into B transpose, first we need to calculate AB. So see, AB, the matrix A is 1, minus 4 and 3. Okay, and the matrix B over here is 1, 5 and 7. Okay, so here the order of this matrix is, so it is having 3 rows and 1 column. Okay, and here we have 1 row and 3 columns. Okay, so on multiplying this, we will get the new matrix, and the new matrix will have the order 3 cross 3. Okay, so here we discussed already. We have two rules. One is CR rule. Okay, so columns of first must be equal to the rows of second, and then the second rule is RC rule. Okay, so RC rule will give us the order of the new matrix. So order of the new matrix will be 3 cross 3. Okay, so here how do we multiply? So we multiply the element of R1 with all the three elements, that is C1, C2 and C3. Okay, so R1 into 1, it will be equal to 1. R1 into 5, it will be equal to 5. And then 1 into 7, it will be equal to 7. Similarly, R2 into C1 now. Okay, R2 into C1. R2 into C1, it will be equal to minus 4. Next, minus 4 into 5, it will be equal to 20, and minus 4 into 7, it will be equal to minus 28. Similarly, the third row into the first column, that is 3 into 1, it will be equal to 3. Next, 3 into C2, it will be equal to 15. Okay, and then 3 into 7, it will be equal to 21. Okay, so here we have found out the LHS of this given equation. So LHS AB we have found out, but in the question they have asked AB transpose. Okay, so one step we need to do extra, that is we need to convert the rows into columns. So when we convert the rows into columns, we get AB dash, and AB dash will be equal to 1, 5, 7. Next, minus 4, 20 and minus 28, and then 3, 15 and 21. 3, 15 and 21. Okay, so this is what we get as the LHS. Okay, so this is the equation 1. Okay, this is the equation 1. So just you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, take a screenshot, and later again you can practice. Okay, so similarly now next we need to get, okay, we need to get the RHS part, that is B dash into A dash. Okay, so here whatever the answer is there, I will be writing it here, so we can verify it later. So see, AB dash, AB complement, AB transpose is equal to, we have got it as 1, minus 4, 3. Next 5, 20 and 15, and then 7, minus 28 and 21. Please sit with a book and a pencil and pen. So try to solve along with me. Whatever the discussion is be done, try to understand it. If you don't understand at the end of the class, you can, or after the example is over, again we can discuss that. So the next part, RHS part now. So in the RHS part, we need to find out B dash into A dash. Okay, so to find out B dash into A dash, okay, so the first point what we need to do here is, first I will write down B dash. Okay, so see B dash, so B dash will be equal to 1 5 and 7, it will be equal to b dash. And similarly, we will be finding out a dash. So a dash will be equal to, just you have to convert the column into row. Okay, so it will be 1 minus 4 and 3. Okay, so we have got b dash into a dash. Now we will be multiplying it, b dash into a dash, which will be equal to, so see, 1 5 7 multiplied by 1 minus 4 into 3. So see, again here, check the order of the first matrix. The order of the first matrix is 3 cross 1, and the order of the second matrix is 1 cross 3. So again, the new matrix will have 3 cross 3, that is 9 elements. Okay, it will be having 9 elements. Okay, so to find out these 9 elements, again we will be multiplying it. So 1 into 1. Okay, so see, R1 first element into this first element into second element, and again first element into third element. So 1 you need to multiply with 1, it will be 1, next minus 4 and 3. Okay, then similarly multiply the R2 elements of R2 with C1, that is 5 into 1, it will be equal to 5. 5 into minus 4, it will be equal to minus 20, minus 20, and then 5 into 3, it will be equal to 15. Similarly 7 into 1, it will be equal to 7, next minus 28, and 7 3 is it will be equal to 21, and this is our equation number 2. Okay, so in the equation 1 we have already got this, this is the value what we had got as per equation 1, and from equation 1 and 2 we can see that LHS is equal to RHS, so we have verified. Okay, so from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, okay, from 1 and 2 we have proved A B transpose. Okay, A into B transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. Okay, so the chances are there for occurring for 5 marks, and most of the students make a mistake over here while multiplying. Okay, so just try to follow these rules, that is the first rule, CR rule, and the RC rule. Okay, most of them, instead of getting a 3 cross 3 matrix, they end up getting 1 cross 1 matrix, and they lose the marks. Okay, so first try to follow these rules, CR rule to check whether the multiplication is possible, and the second rule is RC rule. RC rule is used to find out the order of the new matrix. Okay, so we have covered a 5 mark example. Just take a screenshot of this, and if there is any doubt in this question, you can just put a message over there in the chat box. Yes, okay. So we will be continuing with the next question. So another similar question is given to you. Okay, the similar question I have taken. This you try to work it out at home for homework. Okay, see the next question over here. The next question. The second question. Just take a screenshot of this question and try to practice it for homework. For the matrices A and B, verify that AB dash is equal to B dash A dash, where A is equal to 0, 1, 2 and B equal to 1, 5, 7. Okay. So ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಮೋರ್ ಯು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 5 years ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ 2-3 years ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್. ಆ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದಾರೆ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಲಿಯಾಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ ಆ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಂತ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ 1 or 2 questions, your confidence will increase. Okay, next question. So we will be discussing. So take out a screenshot of this question again practice it. So the next question is based on a multiplication of matrices. So again here, see, a simple question is given, and this question may occur for 3 marks. Okay, it may occur for 3 marks. So find if A equal to this matrix and B is given, then find AB into BA. Just we need to find out the product of two matrices and show that AB dash is not equal to BA dash. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮ್ಯುಟೇಟಿವ್ ಲಾ we need to disprove. ಕಮ್ಯುಟೇಟಿವ್ ಲಾ hold good ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. That is A into B is not equal to B into A. We need to prove this. So again, same LHS, we need to find A into B and then find B into A. So we will discuss this question. So simple question. So here, so A into B. So solution, what we need to do is A into B. So the matrix A is given to us 1, -2, 3. Okay, next -4, 2 and 5 multiplied by matrix B. See, the matrix B is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2, 1. Okay, so again we have to first use the CR rule. See, the number of, what is the order of matrix A? Order of matrix A is 2 cross 3, and order of matrix B is 3 cross 2. Okay, so see here 3 is equal to 3, so product is possible, and the new matrix will have the order 2 cross 2. Okay, it will have the order 2 cross 2 or 2 cross 2, so it will have 4 elements. Okay, so we will multiply it. Okay, so to multiply it, what we need to do is, so R1, the elements of R1 we need to multiply with the elements of C1, and then you have to multiply the elements of R1 with what? C2. Okay, so see, the 4 elements what we get will be in the form of R1 C1, R1 C2, next R2 C1 and R2 C2. Okay, so E type matrix form ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. Okay, and the order of this matrix will be 2 cross 2. So simple, multiply 1 into 2, it will be 2. Okay, 2, and then minus 2 into 4 is -8. Okay, 3 into 2, it is 6. So we have got the first element. Next, 1 into 3, 3 -10, and 3 into 1 is again 3. Next, on simplifying, -4 into 2, -4 into 2 is -8. 2 into 4, it will be +8. And then 5 into 2, 5 into 2, it will be equal to 10. Similarly, again we need to multiply the elements of R2 with the elements of C2. So -4 into 3, -4 into 3, it is -12. Then 2 into 5, it is 10. And then 5 into 1, it is 5. 5 into 1, it is 5. So this will be equal to, so 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 minus 8, it will be equal to 0. 3 plus 3. Okay, 3 plus 3, it will be 6. 6 minus 10 is -4. Next, -8 plus 8 will cancel, it will be 10. And then of 10 minus 12 plus 10 is -2. -2 plus 5, it will be +3. Okay, so this is our equation 1. Next, we will be finding the second equation, and that is B into A. So again we need to multiply the matrix B with A. So say 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2, 1. So this we need to multiply with the matrix A, that is 1, -2, 3. So right hand take the matrix, so you can easily multiply 2 into 5. Okay, so when we are multiplying now, when we multiply this, so see here the order of matrix B is 3 cross 2. It is 3 cross 2, and the order of matrix is 2 cross 3. So the new matrix will have 3 cross 3 elements. It will have 3 cross 3 elements, that is 9 elements. Okay, so how we will be getting those 9 elements? So first you have to multiply R1. So see, R1 we need to multiply with C1. Okay, R1 we need to multiply with C1. Okay, be careful here. See, R1 we have, and then we have C1, C2 and C3. So R1 you have to multiply with all the 3 columns now. So first we need to multiply elements of R1 with C1. That is 2 into 1, it is 2, and 3 into minus 4, it is minus 12. Similarly, R1 into elements of second, that is 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, and then 3 into 2, it is 6. Similarly, R1 into C3, 2 into 3, it will be 6, and 3 into 5, it will be equal to 15. Okay, it will be equal to 15. Next, we have to take the elements of R2 now. So R2, again same procedure with C1, C2 and C3. 4 into 1, it will be 4. Okay, and then minus 20. Similarly, 4 into minus 2, it is minus 8, and 5 into 2, it is 10. Similarly, see, 4 into 3, it is 12, and 5 into 5, it will be 25. Next, similarly, now R3 into C1, 2 into 1 is 2, and minus 4, 2 into minus 2, minus 4, and again plus 2. And then the last we have here 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5. So on simplifying this further, see the answer what we are getting here. Minus 10 we get. Okay, minus 10, minus 10, and then 2, and 6 plus 5, 15, it is equal to 21. Okay, equal to 21. Next, minus 16. Okay, minus 16, again 2, and then 37. Okay, 37. Similarly, we have minus 2 again, and again plus 2, and then 11. Okay, so see, this is the equation number 2, and we can see equation 1, the order is 2 cross 2. Equation 2, it is 3 cross 3. So both the matrices are what, are not equal. So we say that A into B is not equal to B into A. A into B is not equal to B into A. Okay, so most of the students find it easy when the orders are same. So this example is consisting of matrices with different orders. So when different orders are there, I try to follow both these rules. Just now we discussed. This rule is called as what, a CR rule, and the new rule, the new matrix will have the RC rule. If you are getting confused in multiplication, try to form this R1 with all the required given columns, then R2 with all the columns, and you need to take the sum. After multiplying, you need to take the sum, so that you will get the different elements of A into B and B into A. Okay, hope the example is clear. Yes, you can take a screenshot and again once again solve it later. Take a screenshot of this. Okay, is it clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೀವು ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಶಾಟ್ ತಗೋರಿ, ಮತ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್, ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So next we will be discussing the next question now. Yes. So next question. So this question, it's easy. Just a transpose is given, A dash is given, and B is given. So first they are asking us to verify A plus B transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. So whenever we are adding, just we need to add the corresponding elements. First element with first element, second with second, and so on. But first we need to check. See, A dash is given here. We need to first find A. Okay, first we need to find out A. So you need to convert this A dash into what? A. Convert row into column. So it will be nothing but 3, 4, next minus 1 and 2, and 0 and 1. Okay, so now this is in standard form. So you can easily add A and B. Okay, you can add A and B and then find the transpose. Similarly, A minus B and its transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. So the example is very easy. Try to solve it for homework. And such question may occur for 3 mark. This question may occur for 3 mark. 3 mark question it is. Okay, so do it for homework. Just take a screenshot of this. And class is also getting recorded. You can take the questions later by on the YouTube also. Just you can view it again. Okay. Next question. Okay, a very important question, and this question occurs for 3 marks. Okay, it will be occurring for 3 mark. So here the question is, express the square matrix as the sum of a symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So we need to express this one as the sum of what? A symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. A very important question, and 3 mark question will be every are asked on this concept, that is a plus b. Actually two concepts are over here, that is symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, and another concept was inverse of matrix. So inverse of matrix concept, they have deleted it. Okay, so they have deleted inverse of matrix concept, so only this question is remaining over here, that is symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so here we have a simple formula. So first we will discuss the formula and then solve this example. Okay, so the formula is the matrix A. We need to write it in the form of P plus Q. Okay, P plus matrix P plus what? Matrix Q, where P is 1 by 2 A plus A dash. Okay, 1 by 2 A plus A dash, and Q is 1 by 2 a minus a dash. Okay, so this is the formula. Using this formula, we need to show that half a plus a dash plus what? Half a minus a dash is equal to the given matrix A. That is, we are converting the given matrix as sum of symmetric matrix plus skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so see, for a given matrix, always a plus a dash is symmetric. It is a symmetric matrix. Okay, and a minus a dash is always a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, it is always a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so we are taking the sum of symmetric part and skew symmetric part, and we are getting the square matrix A. Okay, so we will discuss the solution of this. Okay, so a 3 mark question is asked on this concept. So here what we need to do is first, okay, so in the solution we can write this and consider this as equation 1. Okay, if you want, you can consider this as equation 1. Okay, so after writing down, so first what we need to do is we have to find out the matrix P. So see, matrix P is nothing but 1 by 2 a plus what? A dash. Okay, so first what we will do is we will be calculating a plus a dash. So a plus a dash is equal to 3 5 1 minus 1. Okay, plus take the transpose of this matrix, that will be 3 5 1 and minus 1. Okay, so when we take the sum of this matrix, okay, we get 3 plus 3, it will be 6. 5 plus 1, again it is 6, and 1 plus 5, it is equal to 6, and minus 1 minus 1, it will be equal to what? 2. Okay, it will be equal to 2. Okay, so again we need to take the half part of this to find out P. So P is equal to 1 by 2 a plus what? A dash. So this will be equal to, so half of this, so we divide each term by 2, so it will be 3 and minus 1. Okay, so this will be P, and also we need to show P is symmetric. So to show P is symmetric, we need to show P dash is equal to P. Okay, P dash is equal to P. So say we are finding out P dash here. So P dash will be equal to, take the transpose of this, convert rows into columns. So it will be 3 and a minus 1. Okay, so this is P dash, and see, when you compare this 3 and minus 1 with the matrix P, the matrix P dash and matrix P are similar. So you need to write, what we need to write? P is symmetric. Okay, P is symmetric. P is symmetric. Okay, P is symmetric, and this you can consider it as a 2, equation 2. Okay, so this is the equation 2. Next, we need to find out now matrix Q. Okay, we need to find out the matrix Q same way. So you can consider this as 2. So I'll write the equation here for our reference later on simplifying. So we have got 3, 3 and minus 1. Okay, so take a screenshot of this and then we will find out Q. Okay, matrix Q. Okay, so keep a pen and paper with you, a book with you, so it will help you. Next, so next we need to find out the skew symmetric part now. Okay, so to find out the skew symmetric part, okay, so to find out the skew symmetric part, we are using Q now. Okay, so see Q, we are considering it as consider Q is equal to what? 1 by 2 a minus what? A dash. Okay, so first we will be calculating again a minus a dash. So a minus a dash will be equal to, so the value of a is 3 5 1 minus 1. Okay, 1 minus 1 minus a dash is 3 3 5. Okay, and this term will be this term okay, so it will be 3 3 5 1 and again minus 1. So on subtracting, see what do we get? 3 minus 3, it will be equal to 0. 5 minus 1, it is equal to 4, and then 1 minus 5, it is minus 4, and minus of plus 1, it will be equal to 0. Next, again find out Q. So Q will be equal to 1 by 2 at a minus a dash. So divide each term by 2. So when we divide each term by 2, we get 0 to minus 2 and 0, and this you can consider is it as equation number 3. But before showing the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric, we need to show Q dash is a skew symmetric matrix. So to show Q dash is a skew symmetric matrix, we need to show Q dash is equal to minus Q. So see Q dash will be equal to 0 to minus 2 and what? 0. Here we are converting rows into columns. First row is converted into first column, second row is converted into a second column. So and take out minus sign common. So when we take minus 1 common here, see this will be 0, minus 1 is common, so it will be plus 2. My plus 2 will get converted into minus 2 and 0. And see when you compare this with Q matrix, you can see 0 to minus 2 0 is similar to Q matrix. So we are getting it as minus Q. So we have shown Q dash is equal to what? Minus Q. So if we prove Q dash is equal to minus Q, then Q is a skew symmetric matrix. It will be a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, and since it is a skew symmetric matrix now, this we are considering it as 3. Okay, so we have found out symmetric part also. We have found out skew symmetric part. So Q, I will write it here. Okay, Q I will just write down for the next step. We require the value of Q in the next step. So 0 to minus 2 and what we have? 0. Okay, so see further, pay attention. Just take a screenshot. Okay, or later you can try to solve a similar example on this. Okay, so the last part, so what we need to do here, so for 3 marks, the last part what we need to do is we need to add the equation 2 and equation 3. Okay, so see equation 2 and equation 3. Okay, we need to add, so equation 2 and equation 3, what we need to do here, see P is already given, P already we have found, Q also we have found. Okay, so P what we have got is 3 3 3 and minus 1, and Q value ಏನು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 to minus 2 0. Okay, so both add ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. So first element with first element, 3 plus 0 3 3 plus 2 it will be equal to 5, and then 3 minus 2 3 minus 2 it is equal to 1, and minus 1 0 it is equal to minus 1, and this is our equation number 4. Okay, equation number 4, and see this equation 4 and whatever the question we have got, both are same. Okay, so therefore you need to write it once again. What we need to write is A is equal to P plus Q. Okay, so this is how we show a given matrix is what? Sum of symmetric matrix and a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so here I have solved an example by considering a 2 cross 2 example. Okay, 2 cross 2, order is 2 cross 2. The same question may be asked with order 3 cross 3. Okay, so in your exercise 3.3, okay, a few questions are given with order what? 3 cross 3. So you practice this question for homework. Okay, so here I have solved an example on 2 cross 2. I will try to practice an example on 3 cross 3, that is expressing the matrix as the sum of a symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so next we will be discussing one more question on multiplication of matrices. Pay attention. Hope this example is clear. 3-mark example is clear. Yes, is it clear? Students, one of you can type yes if it is clear. Yes, okay. Priyanka Vedavati. Okay, yes. We'll discuss the next question now. So the next question, which the chances are, so next, so this is the only question for 3 marks this year. Okay, so this question will be surely asked, the symmetric and skew symmetric. So this question is sure for 3 marks. Okay, 3 marks. And see, before exercise 3.3, there are two theorems. Okay, two theorems. Okay, there are two theorems. Okay, the one theorem is we need to show a square matrix is sum of a symmetric matrix plus a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so this theorem and uh, this question. Okay, this question, and one more theorem is, this is the first theorem. The second theorem is a plus a dash is symmetric and a minus a dash is what? Skew symmetric. Okay, so these are the two theorems. So if the question is not asked, if this question is not asked, either one of the theorem will be asked. So prior to exercise 3.3, these two theorems are there. Just go through the proof of these two theorems. Okay, next. So the last question from the matrices part. Okay, so this is a little bit lengthy question, and again the chances are there they ask it for a 5 mark. Okay, so the question will be asked for a 5 mark. Okay, so here the question is, if a is equal to 102, 021 and 203, now prove that a cube minus 6a square plus 7a plus 2i equal to 0. Okay, so we need to show a cube minus 6a square plus 7a plus 2i is equal to 0. Okay, so to solve this question we require 3 values over here. We require four values: a cube, a square, a and what? 2i. Out of that, a is already given to us. A is given in the question, so we need to find the other two values, and that is a cube and a square. We need to calculate and then substitute. Okay, so step by step again we will try to discuss this question. Okay, stepwise we will try to solve this question. Okay, so the question a little bit lengthy, but it is easy, and the chances are there to occur for 5 mark. Okay, so in matrices the question will be occurring on multiplication of matrices, either on the properties or the question. See, this question, it is given in form of a cubic equation. So you need to show it is equal to 0. Okay, so we will be discussing this question now. First, what we need to do here. Okay, so the first part in the solution. First, see, already I said in the equation, a is already given to us. A is given to us. We require to calculate a square and a cube. Okay, So first we will be calculating a square. Okay. So how we calculate a square? Okay. A square is equal to, see, a square is equal to, just we need to multiply these two, 102. And see, 1 minute, most of the students make a mistake over here. Okay, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, a square ಅಂದ್ರೆ a elements ಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, but that is not the right method. Okay, so we need to multiply a square. What we need to do is we need to multiply it as a into a. Okay, we need to multiply a into a. So we need to multiply the matrix a 2 times. Okay, so 1 0 2, next 0 2 1, and then 2 0 3. We need to multiply it with again same matrix 1 0 2, 0 2 1. Okay, and 2 0 3. Okay, so on multiplying again we get a 3 cross 3 matrix only. Okay, so we need to multiply r1 r1, we need to multiply with c1. Okay, so c1 c2 and what c3. So first we have to start with r1. R1 all elements with c1. So see, 1 into 1 is 1, 0 into 0 is 0, 2 into 2 is what, 4. So it will be 4 plus 1. I will do it directly. So 4 plus 1, it will be equal to what, 5. The first element will be equal to 5. Next, multiply elements of r1 with c2. So see, 1 into 0 0, 0 into 2 it will be 0, and 2 into 0 again it will be equal to 0. So the element will be 0. Okay, overall sum will be 0. 1 now r1 into c3, 1 into 2 it will be 2, 0 into 1 0, and 2 into 3 it will be 6. So 6 plus 2 it will be equal to 8. Okay, so the first three elements we have got it in the form of 5 0 8. Okay, similarly again multiplying R2 with C1, R2 with C2, and R3 with C3, we get the elements as 2, 4, and 5. So you all know now how to multiply it. And then similarly, R3, elements of R3, we need to multiply with C1, C2, and C3. So we get 8, 0, and 13. Okay, 8 0 and 13. So this you can consider as equation 1. Okay, this is the equation 1, that is a square we have obtained. Next we need to obtain now a cube. Okay, so to obtain a cube, whatever answer we have got in a square, we need to multiply it with a. Okay, so a square ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾವೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ a ಜೊತೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಮಗೆ a cube ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ, which is the wrong method. So here again for a cube what we need to do, we need to multiply a square with a. Okay, a square with a. Okay, so be careful while multiplying. So 5 0 8. Okay, next 2 4 5. Okay, 2 4 5, and then we have 8 0, and again 13. So we need to multiply this with a. So this will be 1 0 2, 0 2 1, and then 2 0 3. So again same elements you apply, multiply r1 with what, c1 c2 and c3. Okay, so here I'll be doing it direct. You all do one step extra in the exam. So when you multiply, the answer we will be getting it in the form of 21 0 34, 21 0 34, and then 12 8 23, and then 34 0 and what, 55. Okay, so see, here we have calculated the value now. Okay, we have calculated the value of a cube, also we have calculated the value of a square. So next step what we need to do, a we already know, I we need to consider the identity matrix of order 3 cross 3, and so we need to show LHS is equal to RHS. This is O. Okay, O is nothing but the zero matrix of order 3 cross 3. Okay, so we need to show all elements are equal to what, 0. Okay, so already we have calculated a square and a cube. These elements we need to substitute in the equation now. Okay, so see, next step what we need to do, just take a screenshot of this. Those who are copying down, later you can copy it. So next, what we need to do is now we need to substitute these terms in the equation. So LHS part, in the LHS part, see, in the LHS part we have A cube. A cube value we have already got the answer as 21 0 34. Okay. Next we have 12 8 and 23, and then we have 34 0 and 55. Okay, 34 0 and 55. Next we need to multiply 6 into, okay, 6 into a square terms. A square we have got it as 508. Okay, 508, and then we have 2 4 5 elements of second row. Third row elements are 8 0 and 13. Okay, 8 0 and 13 plus 7 into a value. A value is, it's already given in the question, 102 0 to 1, and then 2 0 and 3. Okay, plus 2 into I. So identity matrix we know already, 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. Okay, this is the identity matrix. So simplify this. So on simplifying, we get a matrix of the form. Okay, so see what we are doing is here, first element I'll keep it as this is 21. 6 into minus 5, it will be equal to minus 30, and then 7 into 1, it is equal to 7. So see, I'm multiplying 2 into 1, it will be equal to 2. So this is, I will be getting the first element. Similarly the second element, see, second element it is 0 minus 0, again plus 0, and again plus 0. Similarly, we are getting, just off your video and audio, rest of the students. So, so see, next we are getting 34 minus 48. Okay, plus 14 plus 0, and so on. Okay, so you have to go on adding it, and on further simplifying, see, these all elements you will be getting. If you simplify it further, the remaining part you will do it. So 0 0 0 and 0. So see here, 21 minus 30, it will be minus 9, and minus 9 plus 9, it will be equal to 0. Here at least the second elements are 0. Similarly, see, 34 plus 14, it is 48. So 48 minus 14, again we will be getting 0. So here altogether we will be getting all the 9 elements equal to 0. Okay, and this is nothing but the matrix O, which is the RHS. Okay, which is the RHS. So this is how we need to prove LHS is equal to RHS, and such question will be occurring for 5 marks. Okay, it will be occurring for 5 marks. Okay, so we have discussed almost all the varieties of examples on matrices. So again, similar question, such similar questions you all practice for homework. Okay, so next we will be discussing now determinants. We will be starting with the determinant part. So matrices, 9 marks, 9 marks are there in matrices chapter. 9 marks. So a 5 mark question, a 3 mark question, and a 1 mark question. So all type of questions we have discussed here. Next, we will be shifting our focus on the next chapter, and that is determinants. And determinants, it is fetching you 13 marks. Okay, it is fetching you 13 marks, 5 mark, 4 mark, then 2 mark, and again 1 mark. Okay, so altogether it is fetching you 5 plus 4 9 11 12 12 okay. So 12 marks it is fetching you 12 to 13 marks. I think 1 mark 2 questions you are getting here. 1 mark 2 questions are occurring in determinants. Okay, so first we will be covering this 5 mark question, 5 and 4 mark question. So today directly we will be focusing on the 5 mark question first, and then we will shift our focus on the 4 mark question, and this 2 mark 1 mark we can cover it in the next class. See now, pay attention. Is the screen visible? 1 minute. Okay. So here now we will be discussing the questions on determinants. Hope the screen is visible now. Okay. Screen is visible. Yes. Okay. Mhm. Yes. So see, pay attention. So the question on determinants. So maximum, not maximum time, 100% the question. Every year the same question is been asked for 5 marks. It is solve the system of linear equation using matrix method. Okay. So it is a question which has occurred in all the 10 years. So 2014 the syllabus got changed from 2014 to 2003. Every time this question is been asked, that is solve the system of linear equation using a matrix method. So a very important question. Okay, and this question is asked for 5 marks. Okay, so exercise. These questions are occurring from the exercise 4.6. Okay, 4.6 determinants. Okay, 4.5 or 4.6. 4.6. Exercise 4.6 determinants. From there, these questions are occurring. So we will be discussing 2 questions over here. You can again refer the exercise and solve some more questions. Okay, some more questions on this. So here, matrix method. Okay, so see, pay attention here. Okay. So here, see, we need to solve this given system. So here, 3 equations are given. So first we will discuss the theory and then solve the example over here. Okay, so simple. So I think how to simplify a 3 cross 3 and 2 cross 2 and determinant. You are already familiar with this. Okay, you are already. Screen is not visible. I have shared it. See, just check it. 1 minute. I will reshare it. Okay, now check it. Okay. So here now I hope the screen is visible to you. Yes, is it clear? Okay. Just put S message over there so I will understand it. Okay. Yes, it is visible now. No. Oh, see, the screen is visible. The first question over there. Solve the system of a linear equation using matrix method. Just check it once again. Okay. Yes, is the screen visible now? Okay. Yes, okay. So we will discuss one question and then stop. Hmm. So see, pay attention. So one question on a matrix method we will be discussing and then stop it. Hmm. So here in matrix method, first what we need to do is, okay, first what we need to do is, so here three terms are required for us, okay. So the first term what we require is, we need to find out cofactors, okay, we need to find out cofactors, and then we need to find out the determinant, and then adjoint of a matrix, okay, adjoint, and then inverse, okay. So these all terms are useful here. Cofactor, you have to find the determinant, you all know. Adjoint and cofactor we will discuss while solving the example. And for inverse, there is a formula. Okay, A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into what? Adjoint of A. So this is the formula to calculate inverse of a matrix. Okay, so using these terms, we can solve this question, and the question is very easy. So we will discuss it now. Okay, so in so first we will discuss the steps and then solve this. Okay, so the first step what we need to do here is, we have to list out the given system of equations into three matrices: A, B, and C. Okay, so A, B, and sorry, X. A, B, and X. Okay, so A, B, and matrix X. Okay, so after finding the matrix A, B, and X, by matrix method, we need to write the equation. The equation will be X will be equal to, we are using this formula A inverse B. Okay, X will be equal to A inverse B. Okay, and this A inverse, we know already there is a formula. So use first we have to calculate A inverse, and after substituting A inverse and multiplying it by B, we will get the values of X, and that is the matrix X. Okay, so we will follow these steps here and try to understand it. Okay, so the first step what we need to do in the solution is, we have to classify the matrices as A, B, and C. Okay, so the matrix A, it will only consist the coefficients of all the three terms, that is X, Y, and Z. So see, in the first equation, X coefficient is 1, y coefficient is -1, z coefficient is also 1. And similarly, in the second equation, x coefficient is 2, 1, and then -3. And then last equation, it is 1, 1, and 1. So matrix A we have obtained. Next, we have to obtain the matrix B. So the matrix B, it will consist of all the constants, 4, 0, and what? 2. And matrix X, it will consist of the unknown variables. So if two equations are given, only it will consist of x and y. And when three equations are given, three linear equations are given, it will consist of three unknowns, that is x, y, and z. Okay, and then here we need to write down by matrix method. Okay, by a matrix method. Okay, by matrix method, x will be equal to, okay, or we can write a into x will be equal to b, or x will be equal to a inverse b. So this is the equation 1 we have to consider, and here we can write here a is equal to 1 upon a inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of a into what? Adjoint of A. Okay, so here we need to find out adjoint of A and also determinant of A and substitute it in the equation 1. Okay, so this is the first step, that is listing the given system of equations into three matrices, and then writing the value for that is the equation for x. X is equal to A inverse B. Okay, so now in the step number 2, what we need to do is we have to find out A inverse. Okay, we have to find out A inverse. Let's just take a screenshot of this. Next, so see how to find out now A inverse. So to find out A inverse, we require two terms, that is determinant of A and adjoint of A. Okay, determinant of A and adjoint of A. Okay, so see here we will do it. A and A adjoint we will find out. Okay, so first we will find out the determinant of A. So already I think you all are familiar with finding the determinant of determinant ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ 3 cross 3 determinant. Okay, so just we have to give plus minus, alternate plus minus signs. Okay, alternate, so this will be plus, this will be minus, and plus, so this will be plus 1 into, okay, plus 1 into 1 into 1 is 1, and plus 3. Next, minus 1 into, okay, minus 1 into, it will be equal to minus 1. Okay, minus into minus 3, it will be plus. Okay, and then 2 into 1 is 2, and 3 into this will be again plus 3, plus 1 into, plus 1 into 2 into 1 is 2, and 1 into 1 is again minus 1. So on simplifying, see 1, this will be 1 plus 3 4, 1 into 4 it is 4. Okay, so 4 plus 5 and plus 1. Okay, so this will be equal to 10, and we know determinant of 10, and 10 it is not equal to 0. So A is what? A is a non-singular matrix. So while discussing the matrices, types of matrices, we discussed singular and non-singular. Okay, so singular, if determinant is equal to 0, then it will be singular, and if it is not equal to 0, then it is a non-singular matrix. Okay, non-singular matrix. So we have found out A. Next, what we need to do is we need to calculate now adjoint of A. To calculate adjoint of A, first we need to calculate the cofactors. So here I will be finding out the cofactors. So cofactors. Okay. So cofactors. So in cofactors, the first cofactor will be A11. Okay, so A11. So see A11, you need to delete the row containing the first row, first element, and first column. Okay, we need to delete. So only we will be getting a four element determinant, that is element consisting of four elements, 1 minus 3 and 1 1. So find out the determinant of this. 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into minus 3 is plus 3, minus of minus, it will be plus 3, so it will be equal to 4, and then you can write it as 4 here. So the answer will be here 4. Okay, and based on the sum of the indicated term. See here it is 1 and 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So if the sum is even, you need to keep the term as it is. No need of changing the sign. Okay. Now see when we consider the second term a12. So a12 again what we need to do is just multiply 2 into 1 it is 2 and 1 into minus 3. It will be minus of minus 3 it will be plus 3 so it will be 5. So here no doubt we have got the term as what 5. Okay. But a12 1 plus 2 it will be odd number, so you need to change the sign, that is you need to multiply it with negative sign. Okay, so when this sum is odd number negative sign will occur, and when the sum is even the sign will remain as it is. Okay, so similarly we need to calculate all the cofactors of all the elements. A13 it will be equal to 1, then similarly A21, A22, A23. Okay, A22, A21 and A23. So here I will be doing it directly. This will be 2, 0 and then minus 2. Okay, so see this negative sign is occurring because 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, so where the sum is odd you need to change the sign. Similarly, A13, A31, A32, and then A33. So we need to calculate the cofactors of all the 9 elements. Okay, all the 9 elements, this will be equal to 2. A32 will be equal to 5, and then A33 will be equal to 3. Okay, so we have calculated the cofactors, and then we need to write the adjoint now. Okay, so to write down the adjoint, what we need to do is just we need to first write down. So see adjoint of A. So adjoint of A, it will be the matrix. Okay, it is the transpose of the matrix also the transpose of the matrix cofactors of each element. The transpose of the matrix consisting of the cofactors of each element will be adjoint of the matrix. So here what you have to do is 4, okay, uh, minus 5 and then 1. Write down the cofactors of every element. 2, 0, minus 2, and then 2, 5 and what 3, and then take the transpose of that. So transpose will be equal to 4 minus 5, 1. Similarly 2, 0 and minus 2, and then 2, 5 and what 3. Okay, so this will be the adjoint of the matrix, given matrix. So we have calculated the determinant and also adjoint, so we can write down A inverse. So A inverse is equal to what 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Okay, so using this formula I'll write down directly. So this will be 1 upon 10 into 1 upon 10 into 4 2 2. Okay, minus 5 0 5, and then 1 minus 2 and 3. Okay, so this will be A inverse. And then the third step, that is the final step, we have to find out the value of x. Okay, so last step we will do it. So last step what we need to do is okay, so last step what we need to do here is x will be equal to A inverse into B. So substitute, so it will be 1 upon 10 into whatever the matrix, adjoint matrix we have got, 4 2 2. Okay, similarly minus 5 0 5, and then 1 1 minus 2 and 3, and multiply it with the matrix P. Matrix P is 4 0 and 2. So first what you will do is multiply A inverse with B. Okay, and then divided by 10. So x matrix we know, matrix x is x, y and what z. So this will be 1 upon 10 multiplied. So on multiplying we will get the answer in the form of, okay, so on simplifying you will get 1 cross 1 matrix, that is a 3 cross 1 matrix, 20 minus 10 and 10. Divide each element by 10, so you will get it in the form of 2 minus 1 and 1. Okay, so here on comparing these both equations x, y and z, both the matrices, we will get x is equal to 2 y is equal to -1 and z is equal to 1. Okay. Also, you can do the verification. You can take any one of the equation here, any one of the equation, show LHS is equal to RHS. So if you substitute in the LHS these values, say 2 is minus of -1 is +1, and then again +1. So it will be equal to 4. So this is how you can verify the answer. Okay, so this 5 mark question is asked every year. Okay, so for homework you can try one more question here. Okay, one more question. Hope the steps are clear. Okay, so for homework you can take down this question and try to take down this question. The remaining questions again we will discuss, and one more 3 cross 3, that is 3 cross 3 example I will be discussing in the next class based on matrix method. So meanwhile you try to solve this example for homework. Okay, hope you have understood the matrix method. So the remaining questions on determinants we will continue in the next class. Okay, bye students.